up guy. How can I decide? Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be a fool, 'cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be a fool, 'cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be a fool, 'cause I'm really about to got a situation concerning two guys. Each one offers me something I need inside. It's like I'm fighting morning, noon, and night, trying to find my Mr. Right. How can I decide? Tell me, which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be a fool, 'cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be a fool, 'cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Should I pick a nice guy? He tells me I'm beautiful, makes me feel special, knows how to make me smile. But how can I know for sure if he's the right one for me? I don't wanna be him tonight. He's always real good to me, he cares about his family, so why do nice guys finish last? I'm fighting myself, I don't know what to do. It's like tug of war, I'm going back and forth. Give me a sign, trying to make up my mind, I'm running out of time. So tell me, which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be a fool, 'cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be a fool, 'cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Should I pick the bad boy? There's something about him that makes me feel excited when he comes around. A roughneck that's never on time, and he's full of lies, but he's sweet to me. He supplies my physical needs when he drops to his knees, making sweet love to me. I'm second guessing, really stressing, wanna make the right decision. The good man, strong, kind, the perfect balance, a man of his word, straightforward and wise, a real stand-up guy. How can I decide? Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be a fool, 'cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be a fool, 'cause I'm really about to lose my cool. Which one should I choose? Which one will I lose? Don't wanna be a fool.
All right. Okay, it's 8 o'clock, you guys, and we are right on time. Not CP time. We're right on time. Amen. Amen.
Hey, motherfucking.
All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. Again, if you are just tuning in, we were playing a soundtrack by Tadasia. Make sure you check her out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, all the platforms. She's there, and she has an amazing voice. Her songs actually tell like a story. I really like her music. I actually was in a music video with her. Gotta flex on you.
I forgot you was in that video.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So this Monday, I don't even want to say this is a Monday. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Turn that down. I like to hear myself talk sometimes. But yes, this Monday has been a Monday. It hasn't been a bad Monday because I saw money in my account. So, amen. Amen. Okay. Like the thing about being an entrepreneur is you don't know when you're going to get paid, but it's like God. It's like it ain't never when you really want it, but it's all right on time, right?
It be right on time. You don't play.
And then money, maybe jiggle when it folds. I love the way it smells. No, okay. Anyways, whatever. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. We do have a question for you guys. If you haven't read The Strangest Secret, let us know in the comments. And if you have, let us know what you thought about the book in the comments. Now, it's like a really short read. It's about like 25 minutes. But I feel like it's like straight to the point. So we did do this book last year around this time. This was the first book that we did in a corner in my own little chair.
We thought it was a good idea.
It was, yes, but it wasn't. We was like, I don't know, we gotta find somewhere else to go because this was
my knees was doing a thing, honey.
Listen, we older, we're not old, but when you
I always say women of a certain age.
Listen, when you do this. Every time I get down low, I hear a
snap, crackle, pop.
It's like fireworks down in my knees and my joints.
Somebody got some Rice Krispies.
Hey, you guys. Thank you.
Hey.
Yes, but we did this book. We were sitting down. We was not feeling great. We can't do, what is it? Crisscross applesauce.
No.
We can't do that no more.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus.
Crisscross applesauce.
If y'all in y'all 20s, please stretch because 30s is real.
Do it now.
Do it now. Yes. But going back to the book, we did do this book for the first time last year. This is probably like the 6th time I've read it, but last year we did it. And again, we were sitting down and, make sure y'all go and check out, our YouTube channel. I know I hadn't posted anything lately, but everything is on our page. So make sure you check out our page. And we, kind of actually went through and listened to the entire book. Since it was only 25 minutes, we was like, oh, we didn't do that. But now we realize we're going to read it and we're going to talk about it. Right. So the growth and where we started to where we are, it's happening. All right. Also, later on this week, we will be in Tennessee for for our first out of town actual, we've gone out of town, because we travel, and y'all probably just saw the Charlotte thing. But this is an actual event. It is an author's exhibit that's happening in Tennessee. So we're really proud to be there. And, we're going to be posting about it, our stops and, the food maybe that we eat. Because, I ain't no McDonald's type of person. So I will be stopping at places to get food. So if you like food like me, you a Taurus or a Virgo or just a human being that likes food, just make sure to check us out. Girl, I love food. That is my love language. And hearts are too. So make sure you guys hearts, show us some love. We out here and during the storm, we fought to get here. We fought. We had the rain, you know what I'm saying, and the fog and all the craziness. I don't know what's going on
through the weeds.
It's like the world is angry at us. It's been raining for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
In storms, the tropical storms, it's like, And I'm not calling my own personal storm.
Listen, they got the roadblock. I have to go all the way around to come here.
Did you see the Sumter? It was flooded.
No, I didn't.
It's almost reminding me of 2015 when we had the Great Flood here. It's crazy. But anyways, back to the book because the book was short. We ain't got to be on here long. Y'all can go do whatever y'all want to do in 10-15 minutes. But this is a quick little recap. So I'm going to bring out my phone and talk about the things that I wanted to talk about. What was it I want to talk about? Oh, okay. So there is no chapters, and it fooled me because it said chapter 1.
It's just chapter 1.
But she's mainly basically talking about the destination and what is that destination? Like she uses the metaphor of a ship going, nobody in there, driving the ship, nobody goes riding the whip, and what will happen, if you put if you put a ship in water, thank you for the love. If you put a ship in water and there's nobody guiding the ship, it's not going to go anywhere. So think of your mind and your destination as a ship. Like, where do you want it to go? So guiding yourself. She also talks about we become what we think about. So if we think negatively, then negatively things happen. And I got an example because we was in Charlotte this weekend, and I want to bring it up because God was testing me. Girl, yes. You know what I'm talking about, because it pissed me off. But I did great, y'all. I am so proud of me. Let me go like this post just because it's me that I'm talking about, right? But yeah, so they talk about what we are, what we think about. If you think negatively, then of course negative things will transpire. But if you think positively, a lot of positive things will transpire. And I'm trying to, move into the shift of thinking more positively because, again, this is a roller coaster, and, you have to train yourself in your mind to be exactly what it is that you want. And you're not going to be that overnight. I've been on this journey for 5-6 years, and, an angel do fall short sometimes. Right. You know what I'm saying? Did you want to say anything?
No, I was just going to say, it just starts in your mind, right? You have to really believe that stuff, because if you don't see it for yourself, how can you make it happen? Like, things don't magically happen. I know she talked about how people who are successful, they knew that they were going to be successful. Like, they dreamed about it. They even look different, even to other people. They just have like a sparkle in their eyes, where she said it. But you've seen those people, those people who say they're going to do something and they actually do it, and they become successful because they were, it started in their head and they knew that this was what's going to happen. So they just made it happen. So, just, it's, there's she has like a 30-day.
Oh yeah, I definitely got that experiment. It's just an experiment or a test,
right?
And I wanted to talk about that, but then she also has like the goals.
Harder than you think.
It is, but
it's hard to
30 days
create
consecutively. Can we just count all the days? Like, okay, Monday, Tuesday, I did it. Thursday and Friday, I had to take Wednesday off.
Yeah,
it's hump day.
I think if you just keep doing it, even if you only make it to 7 days, okay, you made it to 7 days, start over. You know what I'm saying? Just, as long as there's progress, I think you'll eventually get there. But it's just like creating a habit. It's not as easy, especially when your mind is used to doing something a certain way all the time. Like trying to learn how to write with your left hand, right? You can do it, but
you gotta
train yourself to be able to do it, so that you can, because you've been writing with your right hand all your life. So it just feels weird, right? It don't feel right.
Natural.
So it's just gonna take time and practice.
So I really like the part, because I think you like kind of segued into it when she was talking about proving it to yourself. Like, we are already going to have doubt. Like, we're already going to be afraid of the unknown. But once you prove to yourself that this outcome isn't the outcome, or maybe it is the outcome, now you know exactly what it is. So it's like moving past fear and just doing. Just really doing. But to go back to my story, because she thought she was trying to get me. I'm talking about this goddamn story. Like, when we went to Charlotte, we went to some club that I'm not going to name, because at the end of the day, they kind of peed me off. But we ordered a drink. The drink was already expensive, and we got it right the first time. And then we was like, oh Lord, these drinks is high. We used to paying, like $7 a shot for this or whatever. But Charlotte want to be bougie. Okay, we decided to come. We just gonna pay to play. So we went to another bartender, and we take the shot, and it's apple. Y'all, apple is disgusting. If y'all drink Apple Crown, y'all can just go ahead and exit. Like, I don't know how y'all drink Robitussin.
It's not my favorite, but it didn't. I mean, if you really don't like it, then of course it's gonna be a problem.
And then just the whole night, it just was like they was. Anyways, I started thinking some things, and I started going real dark. 007 dark. Like I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna dispute these
She
transactions.
ready to push a girl down and everything.
No, that's because she shoved me. Okay. All right, she ain't had to be rude.
She wanted to push that girl
but
down.
you know, I was like, oh, Desiree trying to resurface. I said, you know what? I'm killing with kindness. So I reordered our drink because they wasn't trying to fix it because they told me you drank it. I'm like, yes, it was a shot. You know, I didn't think that it was the wrong drink until after I drank it and realized it was a wrong drink. But you know, they be trying to say we be trying to be scamming or whatever. And I'm like, no, I got the money to pay for it. I just wanted you to. I ordered peach.
Right.
I didn't order no dang apple. Like I don't even know how you can. I mean, I guess they both fruit and round, but
they're two different. The bottles are two different.
Yeah. So, anyways,
they didn't understand. Anyways, it was like that. Nobody in there spoke freaking English. Anyway,
a language barrier. But I think that they were trying to use that as an excuse.
Yeah, possibly.
You peach don't sound nothing like apple in any language. But anyways, so I just like, you know what, I'm going to order the drink. I'm gonna even tip you extra, you know, because you know what, you made my drink right. And you know, after that, the experience turned around. We ended up going across the street to another club. We just ended up having a better night after, you know, all of that took place. But I in that moment, I was like about to let this thing shift it. Like I didn't drive all the way to Charlotte to be discriminated against and a whole bunch of other stuff because like, and I didn't tell y'all like all of it. So you were like, what do you mean discriminate? It's more to it, but I'm gonna just keep it surface level for TikTok because they do like to shut us down sometimes. So anyways, yeah, thank you guys for coming in and thank you for the hearts. But yeah, so essentially I changed and I started talking to myself and I was like, this is not what we gonna do. This is not what we doing today. We came out here to have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. Yes, these drinks is crazy, ridiculous, but go ahead and pay for it. Then we went to another spot and the shit was half the price. I was like, just literally crossing the street. It was like just going across the street. Like this is where we should have been the entire time. But we ended up having a good night, like I said, and everything turned around due to, you know, thinking that I could have allowed all of that to ruin the night. I could have jumped into a low vibration, as you can say, but I chose to go above the vibration, which was very hard because going low, I can go to hell. You know what I'm saying? But I decided not to do that. So thank you. Thank you. I thank you, God, and all the angels that was there.
She would have had us in jail.
No, we wouldn't have. We ain't getting caught. I told you, we ain't getting. All right. But I had to prove to myself that again, that I could, you know, take the high road. Yeah. Because the high road is hard sometimes. You just have to go low. Let me stop.
I mean, sometimes you have to, as much as you may not want to. You know, that is like that's a work in progress though. Like, you know, I mean, I probably would have been just as mad as you a long time ago. My anger issues have damn near gone away, and I'm so very thankful because I probably would have ended up in jail.
But see, I'm glad of the growth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of you. I mean, it's a process. It ain't like it happened for me overnight. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you'll get there to where you just be like,
you know, it's whatever.
Because that's how I be. Like, you know, I just be like, girl.
Somebody was saying, you know, they were like telling me like you seem more up and she seemed more chill. I was like, yeah, it probably is true. They're like, she must be older. I said, she got the patience. She has developed patience. I am learning to develop the patience because that is hard. And I'm very impatient. Like, get now, today. Okay, I'm gonna go do it. Fine. I'm not gonna wait. Like
no. Now there are still moments that I have that I'm like, all right now, because you about to don't piss me off.
And Virgo come out. Virgo season coming up. If you're a Virgo, drop a heart.
But it's a lot harder to get me there. Like you know what I'm saying? You really got to piss me off. So
I know my buttons.
Have myself on the button for that one. And if you are working on that, pat yourself on the back for not slapping nobody today if you haven't. And if you have, try again tomorrow.
Exactly. Everything is a step-by-step process. Even alcoholics have a 7-day, 7-step program.
Yes.
But you know, going back to the book, I know we have like off tangent, but you know, we love stories, right? We love, you know, What?
To find the
dang, TikTok.
the devices.
It's always something. God, dog it. TikTok, get it together, Lord. But anyway, so going back to the book, the basic story of the book is basically you are what you think about. Whatever you want is what you think about, right? And it's gonna happen. So whatever energies, we've always kind of started off with like mental books and manifestation and all that, because, and I think a lot of people think manifestation is just, oh, I'm just gonna say this, and it's gonna happen. But what it goes deeper. If you keep saying it, then you're going to align your mind with your body and your actions, and you should be acting on it, because she also talks about, faith without work is dead. She also used some other, quotes that have been historically showing people who are successful the things that they've all said in common. And I feel like when you're on this journey, you do have to think differently. Even in the situation of the whole apple versus peach scenario, that you do have to think about what you could lose versus what, not thinking about that in that situation, depending, so that way you know exactly how to act and move forward. But I also believe that, this journey is very hard, speaking from an entrepreneur. I've been doing this again for 4 years, so you got to be made for it tough. You got to be tough. A little different,
for sure.
Like there's a little touched or whatever, but because it really is a journey, and you have to really truly believe that everything that you're doing is going to align itself with the purpose of the mission of whatever you're doing or whatever it is that you want to bring to fruition. So, this is again why we're on, book club every Monday, or at least we try to get every Monday. We've been consistent enough. And
I think we've been pretty damn consistent.
Yeah. Because I'm like, we coming up on a year.
Yeah.
We've been reading for
we do take breaks here and there, but we're allowed to do that,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can't overrun a battery because it gets hot or it stops working. So, and we've done a lot in the community over the last couple of months. And I feel like, just being consistent has helped us with even being able to go to Tennessee, because of the things that we do on social media. And there had to be some type of foresight, right? And I know I posted something today talking about be Delulu girl. What it said? It said be Delulu so you can, hold on, because I loved it. It was so funny to me. Let me go get the facts.
I feel like I know where you're going. It's be delusional.
Yeah, because you never know how real,
or at least let other people believe that you're delusional.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Your Delulu come Trululu.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Boy, that had cracked me.
No, but for real though, like that's perfect.
Be Delulu.
Now, some things now, honey, don't get yourself locked up.
Yeah, now I ain't talking about having no type of like, we've all seen Lifetime.
Yeah, you can't make nobody be with you or nothing. I know you may think,
or you having that whole side relationship,
right?
Like, it ain't even really happening. Like you've been in this room this entire time, but y'all have been to Paris, France, and all these things. You don't even have a passport. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
let that go.
I want you to seek help.
Please.
But as far as like envisioning, your future and the things that you want to do, be delusional. Like the sky's the limit. The only limit you put on yourself is in your mind. And once you like say, no, I can't do this. I can't do this. Then you're already stopping yourself from what if I did this, right? If I did this, what could happen? And she talks about that again in the book. Like, again, I love this book and I love going back to it when I start getting in a certain space mentally, because it's just straight to the point. It's not taking 40 chapters to tell you, look, get it together. You are what you think. Act on your actions and do the damn thing, right? I really love that message, short, quick, and sweet. And I did have, let me see, I did have 2 more things I wanted to talk about, but like I said, this is pretty much a short, overview of the book. Again, we're Audible girls, so make sure if you don't have time to read, want to read, you can find it on Audible, right? This book again is 20 minutes, like while you're in traffic, 5 o'clock traffic. You can, by the time you leave the job, by the time you get home, you've got the message.
Yeah.
And she talks about the 30-day experiment, and I thought I wrote what these things were.
I think I know.
Oh no, I did. I got it. Because I be trying to be prepared. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't write it down, but I did screenshot
the time.
What is going on with my? Everything is acting up. Mercury stopped retrograding. But it's set a goal, decide on a goal and work toward it. Stop with the negative thoughts. Avoid thinking about reasons why you cannot be successful, and stop running yourself down. Just basically, hey, if I fail, and we got to stop using the word fail, because I don't ever look at anything as a failure. Yeah, I look at it as a learning lesson, because failure has such a negative connotation that we should, maybe we could probably just like redefine it if we're going to use it. But I think we should try to succeed. I like try to succeed better. Visualize success. Imagine yourself as a success and then act like one. Like, I ain't saying like, we did go to, South Park, and we did go into them expensive stores. I ain't buying nothing. But could I possibly?
It was a nice experience.
It was a nice experience. It's like, I know that I could buy this right now, but do I really want to? Like, no, it's not,
See, I don't want to even have to think about stuff like that. I want to be able to go into those stores and just pick out something because I want it and I get it.
Well, I got 30 days.
You know what I'm saying?
So I got 30 days ago. So, and I was sitting here editing the video that we'll be posting tomorrow for the interviews. And she did say something that I really resonated with. Like, when you're on this journey, you have to learn money management. And, even though you have the money to go on these trips or to do this or do that, don't mean you should.
That's true.
But I do like going into some experience because I'm a little bougie and I like nice things. Okay.
But I feel like no harm in window shopping. If you have self-control, you can window shop. And that's how I can, I feel like that helps me make my dreams and my wishes come true. A little motivation.
10%. All right. Yep. We about to. Oh Jesus. Technology.
But yeah, it's like so it's motivation, because I'm like, oh yeah, I need this, I need that. Okay, all right. I know I need to get my together.
Then moving on to the next, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Have faith, believe in your ability to achieve your goal, and don't worry about how you get there. Right? Walk by faith, not by sight. I always use the example of you going on a trip. Well, you envision the trip first, and then you start doing the things to go on the trip. We can't help, a tornado happening or whatever, but we can, work towards it. We can go maybe reschedule it to after tornado. I don't know. But again, I just look at it like, how would I act if I wanted to go and do something? Control your thoughts. Think about the present moment with passion and avoid thinking about the past with guilt or the future with worry. So just living in the moment. Just like, hey, we started this last year. In that moment, did we imagine the things that were happening today? No. I mean, we did kind of imagine it, but I don't know how to describe it. It was more so like, we had a vision. If it worked, it worked. If it didn't, it didn't. We just gonna see, right? Realize your potential. Your limitations are self-imposed, right? When I say I'm gonna fail or I'm not gonna do this, that's you're already setting the bar. Be courageous and imaginative in pursuing those goals. Like, how can I do this? What can I do to do this? And the sky's the limit. Open it up to possibilities. So then you'll find one possibility that's right in line with what you want to do. Save money. Save 10% of what you earn to prepare for the future. And then, if you're religious and you practice, let's say Christianity, for example, we all talk about tithing. Tithing 10% to whatever, and then honestly 10% to yourself. Right. Pay yourself first. And then she goes and talking about the 30-day test, like clearly write your goal like a short sentence. It doesn't have to be 50 goals, right? It's just one clear goal. Like, I want to be a billionaire in 5 years, right? So then you're waking up every morning, and I'm thinking about doing this too, because I put like quotes and stuff on my phone. So when I'm like, so yeah, it's me because I want to see myself successful, so I look successful. But I also have a quote box right there saying, I'm enough. So I'm reminding myself on a daily basis that I don't have to prove my worth to anyone, that I am enough within myself, and that hopefully radiates out into the world. But I'm also thinking about, writing a goal and putting it on my screen, because this is the thing that I see the most, right? I'm always picking up my phone. I'm always, texting or on the phone, or social media or whatever. So I'm like, I just need to be reminded of it. I write things on my mirror because, you go in the mirror, you go to the bathroom, wash your hands, brush your teeth, do your hair, something, makeup, whatever, you're putting it in your face. So
I did that. I had but I feel like, and I ended up taking it off. I feel like I just had too much. I think I just need to do, like, this time when I do it again, to just do one sentence.
Yeah, I think I already know what my sentence is. 43 billion.
I had a couple of sentences, so I had more than one sentence there, so it was a lot. So I feel like maybe if I just do one,
like combine them. Like, what's the message in the goals? What is it that you want? And that's why I just came with 43 billion. And so what that does is it reminds you every day why you're getting up out of bed. Like, I'm getting out of bed because of this. This is the why. So it's basically, what is your why? Because if you have a why, then, like, even if you have kids, like, I want to be able to provide a better future for future generations. That's your why. That's your goal, right?
Yeah.
So now you're getting up every morning realizing, hey, I got to get up out of this bed because I am not there.
Right.
And so I think that that's a good 30-day experiment, and just doing it for 30 days. And then they talk about doing it for another 30 days, another 30 days, another 30 days.
Keep doing it till you get there.
Yeah, like creating that habit. You're creating that habit, and that habit is going to become you. Because I think when I first started, my fear was regressing back to the person that I was before. But then I had, mentors at the time that was telling me, you've been doing this consistently. There is no going back, because once you know better, you do better. And it would actually be a choice that you would be fighting against every day, knowing what you could do because of what you've done. Right. So, once you start on this path, it's only, want to get better. I mean, yes, I'm not saying there ain't no humps and valleys and hills and mountains that you got to go through to get there, but even if you're driving in a car trying to get somewhere, there's potholes messing up your car.
Animals running in the road.
Hitting your side view mirror.
People that can't drive.
People slamming on brakes. There are going to be obstacles, right? And, stay level-headed, and driving through it and getting to your destination. So you have to think about the journey being the exact same. I actually had one other part, like I think it was at 36 minutes, that I wanted to listen to, and that's just how we gonna end this thing tonight. I got plans.
Also, I wanted to say before you play it, just like it's, and I know we said this before, but like the law of gravity, right? It's just like,
she talked about that.
It has to happen. Like, if you drop something from the building, it's gonna fall and hit the floor, because that's what it's supposed to do. So if you know that this is your goal and this is where you're trying to go, you'll get there. Like, there's no reason for it not to happen.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to, I'm gonna play this little part. Hopefully I'm at the right time, but
stop thinking of all the reasons you don't ever make the mistake of thinking you can avert this. It's impossible. The prisons and the streets where the lonely walk are filled with people who try to make new laws just for themselves. We may avoid the laws of society, but there are greater laws that cannot be broken. An outstanding medical doctor pointed out 6 steps that will help you realize success. 1, set yourself a definite goal. 2, quit running yourself down. 3, stop thinking of all the reasons you cannot be successful and instead think of all the reasons why you can. 4, trace your attitudes back through your childhood and try to discover where you first got the idea you could not be a success if that is the way you've been thinking. 5, change the image you have of yourself by writing out a description of the person you'd like to be. And 6, act the part of the successful person you have decided to become. Now, the doctor who wrote these words was a noted West Coast psychiatrist, David Harold Fink, MD. Do what all the experts since the dawn of recorded history have told you must do. Pay the price by becoming the person you want to become. It's not nearly as difficult as living unsuccessfully. Make your 30-day test, then repeat it. Repeat it again. Each time, it will become more a part of you until you'll wonder why you could have ever lived any other way. Live this new way, and the floodgates of abundance will open and pour over you more riches than you may have dreamed existed. Money, yes, lots of it. But what's more important, you'll have peace. You'll be in that wonderful minority who can lead calm, cheerful, successful lives. Start today. You have nothing to lose, but you have a life to win.
She said, start today. And I had, like the sales pitch. Start today for 30 for 30 days or your money back. Guaranteed. But yeah, so I wanted to like reiterate that part because I do, it's said a little different, but it's the same thing. Yeah. And I feel like this is something that, everybody should check out, change the start to changing, even reading books, right? This is 25, 30 minutes, start today, but again, that's pretty much all we have for the book. Like I said, it's available on Audible. Yeah. And if you don't have the time to read it, you can find 30 minutes to read it throughout the day or listen to it. Mm-hmm. That's how we do, there's always things going on for us. So I can't necessarily just sit down and read a book like I used to. We are not getting paid by Audible, but we should. we should look at that, right? But you guys, yeah. So, I mean, I hope that you guys are safe this Monday. Stay in or whatever, because it's supposed to storm real bad. Yeah, real bad. And yeah, so
especially if you're in South Carolina.
Yeah, or the whatever. Yeah,
this side. Yeah.
But we are out. See you later. You want to get that one? I'm gonna get this one.
Oh yeah, I guess I can get up.
Bam, bam, bam. 36 minutes.